I'm your spooky host. Welcome back to more DK64 Randomizer. It is Friday, and therefore we donk. Hope you guys are all doing wonderful today. I'm excited for a good day. Excited for some good donking. Excited for Pi Day. Happy Pi Day, everybody. We will not be selecting a day of the day on stream because we already know what it is. You know what it is. I know what it is. It's Pi Day. Let's get it, baby. Alright, so we're finishing up Pyroki Seed today, Rap Rush, and we are in a Barrels Casino, I believe. I gotta post on the streams channel really quick. Cool, got that in. I'm pretty much ready to go. I think if there's anything else I need to talk about. I don't think so. Let's play Donkey Kong. That sounds like a banger. Maybe one more sip of coffee first, that would hit the spot. How are we doing today, everybody? Oh, my timer. I'm gonna have to add the times together from like the end of last stream plus like whatever this ends up being. The barrels hint was a good idea, at least. Yeah, I think it is a good idea. I just didn't get my spoiler log. I think I'm my donkin is a little rusty, right? Okay, yeah, I don't think that we had any super good hints. I'm trying to go back more than a year. How the heck is it going? Happy Pi Day. Happy Pi Day, everybody. Now, I hate math, so don't think that I'm trying to make you do math. This is just a conversation starter. If your math is associated with trauma, like mine is, then you don't need to answer. The gaming's good. We're donking. We're doing Pyroki submitted a Rap Rush seed. Oh, I didn't start a crowd control. Really? Oh, waiting connector. Thank you. Thank you. I had one more step to do. Okay, connection established. I think I can prove it out. You can at least narrow out 100% of the hinted win-con moves. That is true. That's good. Do I have any coins to play with? No, I don't. Okay, so I can't really test out crowd control at this second, but I think it should be working now. Start session. Test effects by clicking on them above. Okay. Okay, change Kong. Okay, it worked. Okay, cool, we're good. Thank you for letting me know about that, Ayer. You think excluding trombone, that's all of them, but you're going off memory. Yeah, I need trombone. Well, I got trombone at the end of last stream. It was cabins on the path to Donkey and Tiny. I don't know if I like totally solved that, but I thought it was Strong Kong. So I think I was doing Strong Kong checks. And I still don't have vines to get into the last level either. What do I have? I do have like Chunky. I have everybody now. I might just like do stuff though. And just like try and get lucky. Oh god. Wow, I did not mean to do that. Correct, but trombone was unhinted. Oh, you're right. Trombone was unhinted. That's a barrels check? Oh, that is a barrels check. That's a good point. That's a good point. Okay. So I don't need to do a barrels check. Okay, Chunky. I've done everything in here. What can I do in Castle? I'm just trying to think of some stuff. Actually, no. We're in a casino. Let's be smart about this. We're gonna check bosses. Whoa. Oh my god. Off to the races. Let's use this toward. Oh my god, am I gonna die? Okay, it let me down safely. That was nice. Woo, that was a good one. Do a backflip. I don't know if you got your backflip. Oh, thank you for the coins. Oh my gosh, Ayer, I'm loaded with coins. Ayer, I have so many coins. You don't need to give me coins. I know you don't. Thank you so much. All right, so I'm gonna check bosses. Oh, I goofed. I'm gonna check bosses, and then I'm going to Ooh, I got another question, by the way. If I finish the seed early in the stream, what kind of ridiculous, like, seed should I queue up next? Like, what's, like, the most ridiculous settings we could come up with? Money's out? Well, thank you for all the coins here. This is very kind. I hope you're doing well. Should I do another hell seed? I could. I really could. Random settings? Random settings is pretty fast. Like, I'm not gonna make a ton of progress on hell mode. Like, I'll definitely struggle on hell mode, so it'll be interesting. Okay. Diddy does not have... Great, you've done that as a joke suggestion. Pyroki, what do you think about random settings? And, Ayer, what do you think about hell mode? Let's work together. Now, that's assuming, I might get stuck on this for a long time. That is a reality. That I'm in this barrels casino for a while, but I'm just gonna try to use some of the wisdom I've gathered in my Donkin career, and maybe we can get through this casino together. Random settings can be fun since you don't generally look at those settings. Yeah. Okay, cool. I'll do if we get done early, I'll do random settings. That sounds good. Thank you. Anyways, oh, the caps. Hope you guys are doing good today. Anybody got any wild weekend plans? Yeah, I'd probably do... Which one would you choose? I don't know. What do you guys think? I think I'd probably... I'd probably go for a short stream like this. I guess it would depend like how deep I was. If it was like an hour for now, I think I'd go with the hard one, because like we could just like see how ridiculous it is. And if it was like 15 minutes from now, I'd probably go with an easy one because we might be able to finish it. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you're never gonna do. So quality of life is like no tag anywhere and stuff, right? Yeah, I don't want to do that. I'll be quite frank. Like, if I had it for some kind of challenge or something, that would be fun, but it's like, it's just not very fun not to have those things, to me. I still don't have camera. Might as well check this. Oh wait, no. I don't have Mini Monkey, actually. So there's nothing for me here. We need... Yeah, I still want to have fun while I play Donkey Kong. And not being able to tag anywhere is not that fun. There's a reason I've never beat the base game. Maybe I should do that at some point, but... I don't want to that much. But feel free to answer the question of the day, by the way, guys. How do you use math nowadays? I, in engineering school, took a lot of difficult math, and I used none of it. And that makes me sad. Not because I don't use it, but because I had to learn it. Hiroki's cook is that camera is barrels locked as well on the way of the horde that I still have. So you don't think it's a fairy. I'm gonna trust you on that because you're a better player than I am. Okay, they're definitely not there. I definitely don't need golden bananas anymore, which is nice. So what am I doing right now? I'm getting banana medals. And I just need ditties. So this is almost done. I'm doing bananas and bosses. Bananas and bosses. Maybe I'll do this slam switch game if I haven't already. It's a blueprint. Did I already do this though? Yeah, I did. I did. Could be wrong still, but you did find a purple potion in Thornvine, and you think that's mini? Oh, and Thornvine, that's right. That was camera. Just gonna peep what this is. Probably not anything. Just interested. Nothing. Nothing. Alright, we'll go level 2. Wait, we're supposed to check in reverse order, right? We're supposed to check in reverse order for banana medals and hey, but this is CLO, so it doesn't matter. Oh, this is Helm, that's right. I can't get across there. Do I have PTT? I do have PTT. I can do that, right? That's legal. Oh, did I already grab? That's the problem. It isn't legal? Is it possible? Oop, I died. That lever's very jank. Okay. But the vines are there, so I think I already got it. 10 blueprints to get in, so we're good on that. We'll go do something else. I don't think that's the move right now. I think we're probably gonna need vines for that. We could go into actual... Let's go into the Helm area. Vines reset when you leave the lobby. Man, you got that deep knowledge, man. I need to work on that. So they weren't actually active. Ah, I see. Well, I don't have vines anyways, so it wouldn't have mattered. It was foolhardy of me to do such a thing. Okay, I do have the sax pad now. Oh, I don't have sax. That would be a problem, wouldn't it? Alright. Let's go here. Alright. We are going to... Is this caves? This is caves. Anything here? Bananas. We don't need banana medals or aisles, so that's not anything to worry about. Although I'm really tempted to get these because they're standing right in front of me. Okay, we got a coin. It's just so hard not to pick stuff up in Donkey Kong 64. You know what I'm saying? Like if it's right in front of you in a collectathon, what are you supposed to do? I guess those diligent players that don't grab it, like, good for them. Good for them. Couldn't be me. Okay. Confirmed by you not having the bonus barrel in there in the lobby. Ah. Okay. We've got 3 medals to pick up. Chunky, Tiny, and Diddy. And we want to check the bosses. So Diddy's is probably the easiest to wrap up first. So I think we're gonna head right over here. And we're gonna hit the balloon up there. Tiny's might be tough. We don't have mini. Alright, Chunky next. Chunky, we can, I believe we can punch things. And we have triangles, so we can get in here. Can we do this without Gorilla gone? I don't know if we can get the bananas without Gorilla gone. No. That's a lot of bananas too. That's tricky. And then for Tiny, too bad I don't got bits already and refused to buy them through app. I could have took your consumables again while you were flying. That would have been brutal, dude. That would have been brutal. It's okay. Maybe somebody else will. We'll see. I don't know if anybody hates me that much. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Always check boss. Gotta check the old boss. Woohoo! To ruin my flying crusade, it would be devastating. What do we got here? High gravity, give consumables, give coins. Ice trap the player. Instant hate isn't the right word. I know. Remove all consumables. That's brutal. Holy crap. Transform into an animal. Warp to the DK wrap. Win the game? Drunk Kong. Wow, these are... What a blast. Hello, everyone. Morning, Greens. How you doing? Yeah, missed having you around too. What is cracking? Rise and donk, man. Rise and donk. We agreed to the... Yeah, I know. It's just a gag. Beavers? Oh my gosh. The beavers do look different temporarily. I apologize. I was trying to make room to install Monster Hunter on my computer, and I was like, oh my god, I got all these pictures that I don't need on my computer. So I deleted them, and half of them were like, thanks for my stream. So that's a certified goof on my part. It's absolute certified goof. So instead of the golden beaver, the wiki pages about random settings weight seems to be broken. Yeah, wikis are so hard to keep up with. I hope AI kind of replaces wikis, because it can be like living documentation to a degree. I don't know if I actually want that, but that was just an idea that came into my head at this moment. So don't hold me to that. Not the info, the page itself had broke. Okay, well that's that's a little unfortunate. Oh, I'm gonna run out of ammo if I'm not careful. But we can definitely get this medal. I don't think we can get the tiny medal though. I don't know where we're getting. I think we need mini monkey or something. Alright, we'll go up here. Alright. Oh, am I going the wrong way? Yes, I am. I pretty much want to go over here and get the boulder bananas. There's definitely chunky bananas over here. And luckily I did not get them yet. I cheated. I got the boulder. I got the boulder bananas. Nothing there, and I can't get tinies. Let's get out of here. The Barrels Casino rages on. Why do we live here? Just to suffer. Oh, that was legal? Good to know. Okay. Then it's good. I didn't cheat during your seed. We wouldn't want that. You have to... Those were well-earned points, right? Can't be squandering them with cheating. That would be ridiculous. Alright, to Japes. Get some more medals. Alright, we need... Tiny Chunky. Let's go ahead and use pineapple here. DK. I think I'm just interested in the tiny one for the most part. And I picked the tiny one for last. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And then we'll break this guy open. That really helps with the bananas. That's what it's all about. Okay. Oh my god, I don't have any chunky banana. I don't know if I've been here with chunky yet. What are we doing here? Okay. Nice, nice, nice. And I can't get into that, but I'll take a... And then we should check these just in... Or check this fairy just in case. Maybe? No, that's a banana as well. But a lot of these... We're missing too many tiny moves to get some of these banana medals. That's a little rough. Okay, we can get chunky bananas over here on top of the shed. So that's pretty cool. And then we should probably just find a boss door to keep that moving. And then see what the tiny area gun is, because I don't know that answer. Okay, just banana there. We don't need nanners where we're going. And then, oh, boss door. Where are we gonna find a boss door? Wild to see this open, by the way. That's a nice little convenience feature to not have to constantly go back and forth if something goes wrong. No boss door there either. There's probably one. Oh, right there. There we go. Wow, that guy's on my case. Oh. Anybody have any fun weekend plans? I've got a guest in town. A friend from a friend from our church from a couple of years ago that moved to teach English in another country. And we actually started our D&D campaign with them, and they were with us for probably like the first maybe like 1/8 of the campaign. So we're gonna get to play with them for the first time in like a super long time, so we're very excited about that. Get the whole gang back together, you know? And then so we're thinking of things to do, because she's here for like a week. And I know that there's a who is it? It's Tiny? I'm probably not getting that right now. In Pittsburgh, we've got this area that's like getting kind of popular, and like it's getting a lot of stuff added, called the Strip District. And there's a part of that. There's like a new part of it, and it's like a bunch of like new like kind of trendy stuff. There's like, you know, there's like mini golf where they bring you like drinks the whole time, you know, that kind of thing. And like there's and the ones with like the crazy courses, like the indoor ones where, you know, you're playing like basketball through the medium of mini golf. But next door to one of those, hey, a pearl. Next door to one of those is a it's one of those VR places. And this one, they set you up in a room, and like a group of like 5 or so can play a game together in VR, like while standing, with like real props and stuff. So there's one that's like finding, you know, like a gem in a dragon's keep or something. So it's like a high fantasy kind of adventure. So I think we're gonna go and do that. It's kind of D&D-y. I think that would be a blast. That whole area is pretty cool. They've got a bookshop with an ice cream store in it. That's pretty nice. And they've also got like an Asian food court. They got like a Korean. There is arena, but would it be behind grape? I guess like I might regret passing up a random check if that's it. Like I would mark this off in my head maybe, and that wouldn't be good. That's a good point. And I've got pineapple. Why not? What do you... Bear66, welcome. I don't think grape was hinted. That's a good point. What do you use math for? Video game stuff? Yeah, me too. Pokemon D&D? Yeah, it sounds like me. That sounds like me. I barely do. I certainly don't do any calculus, but I do play D&D and I do Pokemon calcs. But I also have a calculator to do that for me, so no need. Whoa, that's a green potion. Pyroki, you genius. That's Hunky Chunky. I don't know if we're getting anything from that, but it's like neat, right? Could be some. I don't think grape was hinted. But yeah, so if you guys are ever in Pittsburgh, go check out the terminal at the Strip District. Strip District was the is like the shipping district, so it's right on the water, so you know, trade would come in, and therefore even to this day, like there's a couple grocery stores there with like the freshest ingredients in town at the lowest prices, because it's just shipped through water, and like there's no like truck, you know, shipment after that or anything. And they got some cool stuff. They got I just need to get the tiny one again. Jeez. For example, they've got Woolies like fish emporium. You might be like, it's a fish emporium, what's exciting? Well, you can get like all kinds of seafood. Like it's like fresh, so it's like, you know, there's like red snappers on ice and like octopus and like, you know, some obscure fishes and stuff like that, which I think is a lot of fun. And it's all fresh, and it there's really good variety. They got regular meat too, but it's the fish that's exciting, because you walk in there and like somebody's like chopping a head off a tuna or something. And in Pittsburgh, seafood's not that easy to find. Like, we got rivers, we don't got oceans, so it's refreshing. It is quite refreshing to have all that fish. What are we celebrating today? It's Pi Day, Bear626. It is Math's birthday. Happy Pi Day, everybody. Happy Pi Day. I haven't celebrated Pi Day in so long, on account of not being in math class, and I'm grateful for that. So this is in memoriam of me taking math classes too, because I failed Calc 1, I failed Calc 2, and I failed differential equations, but then I took them all again and I got it. It just took me a while. That was in college. I passed Calc 1 in high school, and then I failed it in college. So that's neat. There's a Mediterranean spot near your job with a spinach pie that you're trying to... A savory pie? Pinky's out. Good for you. That's pretty cool. You've been helping your wife with her math classes, so you suppose you use math for... You've been using your math for that? Oh, that's pretty cool. Hey, congratulations on your first win in Draft League this season, by the way. Congratulations on a big win. It's a victory for Austins everywhere, they say. That is what they say. Where's the boss door, by the way? Where's the ding dang boss door? Yeah, now it's Pearl, it's just a Pearl party up in here, you know? Oh my eye, wow. Oh, I already did the boss, you're right. Thank you. Jeez, you remember more about this than I do. I appreciate that. I guess it was your seed, that makes sense. Night Cyper, how's it going? Sorry I don't respond to you sometimes during the Pokemon streams, Night Cyper. It feels, like, depending on the pacing and the time, like, it feels rude to, sometimes it feels rude for me to, like, respond to some of the comments when I have a guest on the stream, and I'm trying to find the balance there. But, so if I don't answer you, I usually do see it. It's just that I have a guest, and I'm like, you know, try not to like interrupt them too much and like respect their time and stuff. Slayer Bear says, thank you. If only it was more than a 1-0 to fix the diff a bit. Yeah, that's tricky. Have you like calculated like playoff odds and stuff? Tiny again, jeez. Thank you for letting me know. Understandable, hard to balance chat and guess. Yeah, those, like these are streams where I'm more focused on talking to people, and I like that. I like that a lot. Pyroki says it would make more sense that I remember as much as I do if I actually rolled it, but I'm still remembering. Surprise! Yeah, you're killing it. You are absolutely crushing it. I guess I was just locked in on like doing stuff and probably getting back into it. But I blew it. The remembering. What I'm not going to blow is getting this chunky banana medal by going down the mushroom. I don't know if we get the tiny medal. It probably is forced tiny medal. It's always forced tiny medal. It's always forced tiny medal. You, in response to me asking if Slayer Bear has calculated playoff odds in our Scarlet Violet or our Sun and Moon Draft League, Slayer Bear says I have not. I know I've been at the top of all the no people with no wins, so that helps me. And I've got Kyle who's next, who's +1 above me, and that puts me right outside of playoff contention. Wow, reading that comment, I fell so far down the mushroom. Oh my god. Do I need anything from that? I'm gonna check just in case. Okay, so yeah, that's tricky. There is a couple folks at the bottom there to scrap it out a little bit, so there might be hope. Chunky getting back up moves you so much. Yeah. It's he's a feisty guy, isn't he? He's just a feisty guy. Surely I got this, right? Odd. Oof adds as you start responding me back. I don't know if you have to follow. No, I was just saying, I was mostly just commentating on the fact that I think there's hope for sure, because there's like a couple people there, and like a lot of the people, there's a high quantity of people in the league that are going to the playoffs, just like numerically, so you can do it. You just gotta hang in there. Let me know if you need help prepping for Kyle. I've gotten in over my head, absolutely, totally. This next week, I'm gonna be in a new Smogon league, because the spring leagues. So there's 2 big draft leagues that kick off every season, and for the spring, they're both kicking off. They're like 3 weeks apart from each other. So this next one, I was drafting for a Nat Dex league. This technically like right now. But I finished the draft, and that's gonna start up next week. So I'm gonna have 3 matches in my pool for a Smogon Nat Dex league. I'll have my 1 match for my Swiss bracket of the Scarlet Violet League. I'll have 1 match for my Random Battles tournament Smogon I'm in. I'll have a match for the Sun and Moon League that you and I are in, and I'll have a match for the Scarlet and Violet League for Alex's league with like Phil and stuff. So, hoo boy, we do be playing Pokemon. I'm gonna consider my life choices in the future. I am having fun. It's just there's a lot. There's quite a bit. Quite a bit of Pokemon to be played. I actually don't eat anymore. I just like consume Pokemon. That's what's going on. I do feel like I'm getting better though, like pretty fast. And I'm kind of surprised that I haven't been burnt out too much, but maybe next week I'll hit it. Your biggest obstacles are your last 2 games, John and Mez. Yeah, that's tricky. Mez is both of them have been kind of hit or miss this season, it feels like. Yeah, that's pretty tricky. Kyle's tricky because of the Trick Room stuff. B Student Gaming, answer of the day. This is what you use math for. Everything. Besides your work as an engineer, math is used not always in the surface literal sense, but rather in the way math teaches analytical thinking, a skill that is constant and invaluable. Yeah, that is a good point. Maybe I've underestimated the power of math because it brought me so much pain. Maybe that is the case. I wouldn't have come up with an idea like that on my own, for example. Is it randomized switches? Yeah. Got some ideas for the Trick Room, plus you have S Cavalier. Yeah, that's nice. Look, the way to deal with Trick Room is just throw Protect on a couple guys. And it's like, look, if you're not gonna end up using Trick Room in that match, like, Protect's like not the worst thing in the world. Just like, you know, bring some poison. Bring some burns and stall them out a little bit. Math teaches you to break things down to their little bits and figure out how they relate. Breaking things into bits is like... it's a very important skill in general. My extended family is in a very big tizzy because there's a lot of things coming to a head. Like my grandma had a pretty bad stroke and she's like not able to take care of herself. And like we're finding out who's like in charge of the will and like all those kind of things. And there's a couple of siblings, including my mom there. And there's like you know, decades and decades, it feels like, of like history and emotions coming to a point with people getting very frustrated with each other and you know, lashing out in ways I don't think they normally would. And like there's a couple of people that are like, oh man, this is like we gotta do something about this. And it's just like, let's just all kind of get together and talk. And I'm like, maybe, but it also feels like the kind of thing, like maybe you want to bite off like smaller problems at a time. Like how, I don't know, how do you solve 50 plus years of interpersonal conflict that's been swept under the rug? I don't know if you do it all. I don't know if you can do it all at once. Maybe you can. I don't know, just some thought. Maybe that was me venting more than anything, because I don't like to see it, but... Switch sanity should be on since it's part of the settings, but you might shuffle to vanilla. But it might shuffle to vanilla. Oh my god, someone's got the coins, baby! Slayer Bear's got imprison. Like imprison Trick Room? Wait, someone, why'd you say what? No. Oh, you're like, no, I didn't grab coins or something like that. I think I'm just hitting stuff at this point. B Student Gaming said, I've had 5 family members die in 4.5 years, and every time it's messy like that, you can bring in legal counselor. And I think that might be a good thing to do. It's just like... yeah, it's tricky for a lot of reasons, but it's like, so I live like about 45 minutes from where my grandma's getting care, and I'm not like around, so like a lot of people can, you know, they trust me, so they'll tell me about their experience, and they'll be like, oh, this person hurt me by doing this, blah blah blah. And it's like, I'm not there to validate any of that. So like, I don't know, like, I don't know, it feels like a real possibility at any point that someone could lash out in a period of anger and say something that isn't in line with their character because it's an exceptional time, right? So it's like I can't really rule out like anybody saying anything that they wouldn't normally say. Like that makes sense. People hurt each other in times of high emotion. Like that makes sense. So yeah, a third party might be good because I just can't discern like what's true or what's not. Like who has an angle, and it's like not something I necessarily have to fix, but you know, I don't know. It'd be cool. We got barrels. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's great. So that was... Wait, Pyroki, can you help me figure out the logic there? So that was punch. Punch, feather bow. Mini monkey? Pyroki, was that like a horrible casino that I just happened to get lucky on? Punch and pineapple? I don't know if I had... Where did I get this? Punch and pineapple. So that was a training move? Okay, so doing training moves would have made sense because that is, that's just the logic flasher. Okay, that's good to know. And then testing room. So testing room... I think we do have a hint for this. So testing room is... Way of the Horde. Okay, so it was a Way of the Horde plus a training move. Not great, but not like a disaster. Yeah, it's a Way of the Horde. But like... Yeah, I guess I just assume... Was that triangle? Or... See, I think I've used triangle for something else though, too. Yeah, I use it for chunky 5-door ship. So that was a double Way of the Horde. So I guess, you know, clear out your hinted regions, right? That's the lesson here. Now, if this is... Oh, Pyroki. You're right. I think this is camera. Off to work, have a good day. Yeah, let me know if you want prep. And, yeah, Slayer Bear. Let me know if you need prep, and Gothateleth in prison for Trick Room does seem like some neat tech. Okay, so we're going back to Forest. Going back to Forest. Triangle wasn't needed for Spider Boss. Oh, you're right. It was... I guess it was just... Punch? All I needed was Punch to get in there? Wait, so what about Punch? Where did I find... Oh, that was a starter move. B Student Gaming says one of the deaths is in a legal battle right now and the other's in a criminal battle. It's wild. Okay, yeah. Yeah, it's nasty. Yeah, 2 training moves then. That's good to know though. Like that's a reasonable thing. I should have been checking those 2 first probably. I mean, sometimes they do get hints, but... So then, Strong Kong on the path to Tiny makes sense, right? Because we still need it to get into here. Come on. Come on, take it to the fridge. Take it to the fridge. Alright, I think I know what we gotta get, and then we can savor the beautiful... Oh my god, you gotta be fracking me, dude. got, guys. What the heck? I got copped. I'm going to the brig. Not doing a jig because I'm going to the brig. What a shame. All right, let's try one more time, and then we're gonna take care of that cop. We're gonna give him the old 1-2. I'm gonna give him the coconut. Oh no, I'm not gonna say that. I almost said we're gonna give him the coconut cream pie, and that just, I don't. We're just not gonna approach that. We're gonna use our coconut gun to fire whole coconuts as ammunition at him to end his life. That's what we will do. Wonder how effective. This is a PG stream. This is a PG stream, and we do have minors here. We've gotta keep it kosher. Okay, here we go. So here's what I was talking about very specifically. Oh, there we go. Glorious. All right, let's wrap this up. We might be doing a second seed. Might be doing a second seed, gang. And if it's not this, I'll be flabbergasted. That's game. We've done it. Thank you for the seed, Pyroki. What a blast. We got it. We've gotten the donkey, the DK wrap. Alright, after this, we're gonna roll a random setting seed and see how far we can get. I think I'm gonna do easy to see if like I can beat it maybe. But I am gonna blow my nose here for just like a second while something entertaining is on. Alright, I'm back. Hello. If it wasn't that, either it had to lead to mini or another camera, and strong Kong check would have been needed. Yeah, and I think we were pretty much out of strong Kong checks. So, not a... Well, Trombone was a casino, for sure. And Barrels was, like, effectively a casino, right? Oh, our total time, by the way. I can go on YouTube and figure that out. Or, oh, whoa, Night Cypher gave me a shout out. What the heck? That's so nice. Thank you. To 12 viewers. That's very kind. Giving the old spooky host a shout out. Little old me. Little old spooky host. I want to let you know the total time, Pyroki. I owe it to you. Wrap rush with crowd control. Here we go. At the end of the stream, my counter read... roughly 250... I'm gonna call it 251 plus 46. Final time. Okay, here's the math, gang. Can we do it? Elapsed time. So 241 plus 46. So let's simplify the math a little bit. Let's say that it was 245 plus 45. Then it would be 330, but it's actually 331, and then it's actually minus 5, so it's 326. Final time 326 something. Not the most impressive. Alright, let's gen a new seed. We're gonna do some random settings. We'll go easy. Anybody have any requests for these? I could set any settings. Yeah, not bad for a double casino. Anybody have any random requests for this random setting seed? I'm gonna hit randomize right now, and then if anybody has any big requests, I'll smack it on top. I'll give it 2 minutes. Oh, big stretch. Oh, I got another beautiful day in Pittsburgh. It's gonna be 80 degrees and sunny today. I don't know what the weather's been like for you guys, but this past week Pittsburgh's been showing up. It's been nice. And we were due, don't get me wrong. Kind of a nasty winter. But it's just like more of a typical winter, as opposed to like the softballs we've been getting. You'd say disable dance skip, but that's better to do to someone who isn't expecting it. Okay. You have to sit there and... Do you want disable dance skip? Wow, 80... Yeah, mostly sunny and warm with the temperature breaking the record of 79 in 1980. Oh yeah, temperature's climbing fast. Wow, dude, I might leave work early. Just get outside and do some stuff. Maybe we'll take my dog on a journey. Spike did that for a bean blitz before. Quality of life. Miss changes. Auto dance skip. If nothing is selected, select all off. Okay. Auto dance skip off. Okay, I've done it. I've turned that off. And let's do something crazy. Let's do... I never do disco chunky. We'll try smoother camera. Random enemy colors, that sounds fun. What else? Quality of life. Cutscene skips, that sounds good. Randomizers. Anything else? Cosmetics would have... Okay, I think that's good. Yeah, okay. Generate seed. Alright, random settings. Crowd control. Let's get it, gang. Oh, I got a really big match in Draft League this week for fighting for the first position in my division. And it's the one I've done on stream. And it's tricky because the guy who I'm playing against is kind of a newer player, and he's like he's scrappy and young, and he's like talking about how much he's prepping for it in chat, and I'm like, I gotta make this happen. I can't have this young whippersnapper take me down. And if he didn't say anything, like I wouldn't feel like I need to take him down, but he's just been talking so much. Respectably. He's been talking respectfully, but... Pyarchy said, I think you got that while I was typing, but wasn't wanting you to accidentally turn off all the changes except that one. Yeah, I got it. I did figure it out eventually. Wow, it's taking a second to generate the seed. A little bit longer than anticipated. A little bit longer, but we can hang out and chat. When was the last time we talked? When was the last time we chatted? I don't think we don't talk anymore. No, that's not true. We talk, we chat. Just on Fridays. I don't know how many people were like, I don't know, middle of the week, I don't know who's getting up early to watch Spooky Host anyways. I knew a couple people were, and I do appreciate it, but it was always just like a little quiet, and I like, if I'm already playing a game and it's like I'm pretty much not talking to anybody, like I'd rather just like not stream and do something else. But this is like hanging out with everybody on Fridays, like that's the peak, man. That's good stuff. That's a blast. Um.
Okay.
Alright, do I need to debugger scripts? I'm up, but don't always watch depending on when you start and what I got going. Yeah, that makes sense. And it's like that. I mean, that's the other thing too. Like creating scarcity also increases demand to a degree, and like the time's really nice. I was doing like I'm doing my Pokemon prep in the morning now, and like slowing down and enjoying coffee and stuff, and that's been good. That's been real good. It's been good for me to do. I get chores done and like, yeah, good morning time. With you starting earlier, it's more likely I can join. That makes sense. And with it being once a week, it's easier for me to like get up early because it's like, this is the one thing, you have one job, you know? All right, let's get it. 3. Okay, so we have to get key 8, or do we have to get all the keys? I think it's all keys is what they're saying. We've got Sacks, Vines, Balloon, all shopkeepers, homing, no climbing, donkey, Diddy. Let's go for it. Oops. All keys. Oh. Okay. All keys. I don't see anything in aisles, so that's pretty interesting. We got a banana over there. Right to the jail, right? Oh wait, do I? Oh, actually, you know what? I should reset my tracker. Okay. There's a banana there. I'll grab the banana. Okay, we do have coins in miscellaneous spots. So that's good to know. I can't get that. No charge for dirt patches. That's kind of sad. We'll survive somehow. We will, in this cold, dark world, we will in fact make it. All right, banana slammer. We did not get a random banana color. That's pretty surprising. I will say the regular banana colored. Oh, there it is. Oh my god, I forgot how much that takes you out of it. Jape's Hillside is gonna be like half the speed now. So I have no key. I have key 2. I do have key 2. Set up here. So I can't get in there. What do we have here? And also, how do I get my hints? Colored bananas. Okay, I gotta go into some levels for this. We've got caves. How expensive is caves? Caves is 5 GBs to get in. Feels pretty reasonable. And then I can't get up here, but we can. Oh, what? Is it open lobbies? We got open lobbies, gang. 19 to get in there, and it is bananas. I have not that stuff. Okay, so that's good. It's worth checking out the lobbies. We might be able to get stuff as well. Do I have camera? Lanky coins all over the place. Holy cow. I don't have diving or anything. Okay, so I really want to get colored bananas even for hints, so we'll be very diligent about that. Anything here? Okay, so that's just a fairy. Fairies might not even be in the mix, looking at that. Looking at that. Let's head over here. At least check with the dirt. Oh, I guess like, what am I doing? I don't have a slam or a smash or a charge, whatever it's called. So there's not a whole lot of point in going to training grounds. Man, not having a, oh my god, this is gonna be great. This is gonna be great. Okay, we've got how did I know it was gonna be castle? I knew it in my bones, dude. I felt it in the core of my being. Okay, we can get into castle. So that's pretty neat. I'm kind of tempted just to go in. Alright, we need these nanners for sure. Whoa, you seeing this? It's like, oh my god, we're gonna get all of our hints so quick. That's crazy. Okay. Caves, Cranky. This was the move. Caves, Diddy. Caves, Diddy, 5-door igloo. Japes, Splat, Hive Tunnel, 2. Foolish. Aztec. Tunnels. Oh, I gotta click on it. Chunky Button Caves. Aota. Aztec sucks, apparently. Castle Shops. E1, that's cool. Caves Tiny Monkey Port Igloo. Is this the most stacked caves we've ever seen? Main caves 4. Wow. Main caves 4. Underground. 8. That's nice. Tiny Diddy Caves. Diddy Caves. Tiny. And then Galleon Candy Lanky. See if that maybe her door's open. That'd be cool. Caves could splat on the pillar. Caves could splat by Cranky. Probably looking at another hint. Lanky Diddy Aztec. Okay, so Diddy's the key to getting our Kongs for the most part. Then main caves 3. Holy cow, dude. Alright. Oh, we should get to caves as soon as possible. It's loaded. Like I've never seen something loaded before. They've decided to place... Also, I should check crowd control, make sure it's still working and stuff. Am I still in a sesh? Yep. Okay, we're good. Had to check. We switched seeds, so I was like, I don't know. Maybe it's goofed. Maybe it's flabbergasted. Got more hints. I mean, nice that we're gonna get this information. Jordan Walk 2015. How the heck are you doing? What is going on? B-Student Gaming grabbing the free coins. Yeah, if you want some free coins to disrupt my game, you're absolutely welcome to. We are playing with crowd control. The future is in your hands. Are those were those pre-activated banana warp pads? Oh my god. Oh my god. Jordan got the coins. B-Student Gaming got the coins. What is going on? We're doing a random setting seed. Random settings with crowd control and dancing when you collect a banana enabled. So we will be dancing every time. Our Kongs will be dancing every time we get a banana. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's a stream at some point. It's a DK64 seed, but every time one of the Kongs dances, I also dance and do the same thing. Ice floor. Oh my god. That's a slippery boy. I'm dancing. Look, Mom, I'm dancing. Ooh. Okay, nothing there for us. Oh, I can get some coins, which is... Oh, no, no. I don't want to go to the boss. No. Oh, that's tricky. That's very tricky. Okay, I think it's done. Very tricky. I think, by the way, crowd control is just going to be on unless I'm in like a race or something, for just from now on. I just promised Pyroki I'd do his seed with it first, which is why I didn't do it earlier. Oh, Jordan Walk answering the question of the day. What do you use math for on this Pi Day? Pi, essentially Christmas for math. You use math for work. That... Wow, you're the first person... Oh my god. You're the first person I've heard say that. Oh my god. Wait. Is it... Oh, it's this way. Okay. Here we go. Woo! Yeah, I don't use math for work. I'm an engineer, but I don't use math for work. Did you keep... yes, I do have Project 64 3.0. I did not uninstall, so that is a good point. Oh, no, donkey. I did not uninstall. Yeah, I don't know how often I'm gonna race, but I'm not opposed to it. Like, I'm competent. I'm just not good, right? I'm just not good. Wasn't there a blitz the other day? Was it a 3.5 blitz? Oh, get in the bag, dude. Look at the cute little dance. He's so happy to get his banana. Good for you, Donkey Kong. Good for you. I'd go for some more Kongs, quite frankly. Okay, I think melon crates might not be interesting. I think that might not be what we're looking for. I don't want to get out of here once I get another golden banana and just go to caves, which has everything. Oh, a Diddy. Oh, I don't have any Diddy coin. I gotta get Diddy coins and come back. Surely I can find some Diddy coins in this entire level. They're randomized, which is tricky. Like, I don't know what's gonna be reliable. Oh, is this open? Oh, I thought that was an ammo crate and it was a croc. Is this open? There's no way this is open, right? Whoa. That's it's like all these doors are open. And we got Diddy coins. That's a good deal. 4. I don't know how much it costed, but that's some stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I don't use math anymore. Sometimes I do eat pie though. More than I used to. Pie's really grown on me. Especially fruit pie. Like blueberry, dude. Get out of here. I want to try cherry pie at some point. I've never had cherry pie. Really sounds nice and tart and sweet at the same time. Yeah. Cherry pie by, Warrant, I believe. Oh, you know what? I'm supposed to check the shop with Diddy. Yeah, Cherry Pie is a good song. It's a classic. That is, I think that is Warrant. I don't know what else they've done, but I do know that. Yeah, yeah, I definitely do math every day. Bongos! I don't do calculus and stuff though, which is nice. Flip screen? Oh, that was UB student. Thank you for the flip screen, even though it was torturous. It was painful. It's fine. It's good. Do I want to get... No. At the very least, I'll climb up to Cranky's. No Kakos, but still do math? Yeah. I mean, I use math more than I use all the stuff I picked up in Gen Ed, so... Honestly, I don't know if my engineering communications class is going to pay off either, but I went to that tipsy most of the time anyway, so maybe there was something useful in there. I had a couple buddies from... Oh. I had a couple buddies from high school that were in my engineering communications class, so they would come over, and it was like late on like a Thursday. So they would come over for like beers and Mario Kart before engineering communications, and then we'd have the best presentations. calculus isn't bad. It's the algebra and calculus that's bad. You're probably right. You're probably right. So I wasn't in the gifted program when I was young because they like tested me for it, and as part of it they gave me an ink blot test, and my mom like really didn't like that, and she's like, you're not doing this. So I was in like normal classes with everybody, and then like I got to 7th grade, and I did pre-algebra with like standard students, and they were like, you don't need to like be here, like you could be doing like, do you want to do a more advanced math? And I was like, sure. So I went from pre-algebra to algebra to honors algebra 2, and I just sucked at math for the rest of my life. That was such a mistake, dude. Not taking algebra 1 was a disaster. What a disaster, dude. I mean, you learn stuff in pre-algebra. There's probably a lot of it there, but like there's just no going. Geometry was fine. Stats was fine, but like the core path of like algebra to calculus was just like, oh. Buying gas is math, tipping is math. Yeah, definitely. There's just a lot of technology to handle most of that nowadays, which is nice. AI tends to be pretty good at math. Textbooks intentionally put highly complicated algebra and calculus to make it appear more difficult, since it has this connotation of being hard and only for super smart people. Oh, well that's pretty rude. Calculus should be for everybody. We all have rates of change and stuff in our lives. Why should it only be why should it be artificially inflated in difficulty? So that feels a little ridiculous, doesn't it? Jordan Walk 2015 says that I was a year ahead in math. Then I got to high school and found out there was really no benefit to being ahead. Yeah, I mean, so I did stay on that track, and like I didn't have to take a math my senior year, so like that was pretty cool because I had already taken calc my junior year. I'll tell you what though, that probably didn't help because I'd taken basically a year off of math before getting to engineering school. Even dogs know calculus. Even dogs know the slope of a rate of change. Do dogs know differential equations though? I sure don't. I got lucky with differential equations because COVID hit when I was in my 6.5 year of my bachelor's degree because I was behind. And being at home had its advantages. It definitely had its advantages. It was very early too, so like things weren't figured out yet. It was like halfway through the semester COVID hit. Definitely has its advantages. I didn't need another math class, but you took a stats class, which really helped because I had to take stats in college, so you already knew stuff. That makes a lot of sense. That's very helpful. I think I took some like web design and like also like graphic design classes instead in high school to round things out. That's an actual paper though. If you throw a toy into water, dogs will run until they're nearly perpendicular to the toy from the shore because they run faster than they swim, aka rate of change. Oh, yeah, you're right. They understand that they'll make, yeah. Nice. It's instinctual. Need to test this with a spooky pup. She won't get into water. She doesn't like being wet. She's a pretty neat dog. Other than she likes to roll in the grass and get itchies from the ground. She likes the earth to scratch her. But and you might be like, spooky host, you gotta scratch your dog. I do. I scratch my dog a lot. If she's too itchy, we give her like a hypoallergenic cream or something like that. I'm My dog is well scratched. She just likes the scratchies from the earth, and that's okay. She's been loving the sun. Oh my god, she's very photogenic too, especially in the sun. She's got this like auburn kind of fur, and it just radiates. She's great. And my wife got a newer phone with like one of those like fancy cameras, and she's been taking some great pics. I'll post one or two in the Discord today. I'll try, if I remember. It might be tricky. Got company in town. Oh, Jordan. I'm gonna try to keep this as anonymous as possible. Do you remember Emily from GenSend? I can't remember if we talked about this or not, so excuse me if we did. She's coming into town. She's staying with us for the next week. Okay, I couldn't remember. I know we just hung out, but sometimes I just I forget what I tell certain people. At Blessed Southern Tier. Indeed. Southern Tier Brewery, my favorite place to get a beer and hang out in Pittsburgh. When I wanna gather with friends, eat a good meal, or have or go out somewhere where I can take my dog, I go to Pittsburgh's North Side and check out Southern Tier. And I think if you did too, you would have a great time. Am I sponsored by them? No. But someday I will be, right? I'm working on my case. I've got a I've got an AI branding partner. Basically, like, I taught it all the stuff about my channel, and it's going to help me develop a strategy on how to get sponsored by Southern Tier Brewery. Like, it's going to work on like aligning, like presenting a strategy for like aligning like markets and like, you know, coming up with like different ideas and all, and like how I would approach Southern Tier with a thing like that. I'm not like anywhere near there, but like just something I was playing around with. It's a lot of fun. I've been getting a kick out of AI. I've got an agent that I've taught, like, we've got one for work. So it's like, it's not trained on the data. So it's like my career buddy. So I've like taught it the standards for like my position at work, like what I should be doing to be considered like doing a good job at my position, as well as like what it would take to be in the next position. So when I go to like make goals or something, like I kind of just chat back and forth with it, and since it knows the standards, like it helps me kind of formulate them with like specific like values, you know, with like specifics instead of like vague, just like concepts to get better at, like application steps, things like that. It's pretty nice. Whoa, 4 things in the shop. That's crazy. A balloon? Big stretch. So, yeah, AI is pretty sick. I've also got one that reminds me to not work, or not like be too hurried when I'm playing Pokemon games. So I just asked it, like, hey, when I start a Pokemon game, I'm gonna say hi to you, and you need to remind me of a couple things. And it does. And that helps me to remember them. Do I have instruments? I have bongos, but I don't have strong kongs, so that's not too interesting. Oh no. Oh no. Let's give this guy the old smackdown. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I gotta figure out what to do with this beautiful day outside though. 80 degrees and sunny. It's been 1,000 years since there's the dance. There's the freaking dance, dude. Oh, it gets me every time. Every dang time. Oh, there is a key in there, isn't there? We knew that though. We pretty much knew that. Wait a minute, teleporters are on. That's like really significant, right? That like destroys logic. That like throws everything on its head. I can get places I wouldn't normally be able to go with the banana port pads on. That's crazy. That's a rainbow coin. I think I'm pretty much good on that though. I'll take the nanners. We'll certainly take some nanners. We gotta do the Jordan Walk 2015 Beaver Bother stream. What are we doing, people? Why haven't we done that? Oh my god. What everybody's clamoring for. How many... We'll put a counter on the screen. 1 for every time that Jordan Walk fails Beaver Bother. I think we could do it. I just have to... So it's not available in the randomizer anymore, so I think I have to just get a... Like, grab the regular DK64 ROM and get to the point where the barrel's there for... It'll be 0. You're gonna get it first try. Is that what's gonna happen? There's a Lanky key. Okay, Lanky's got all the stuff in the shops here. Diddy Caves. I don't have any moves as Diddy, so I don't know how I'm doing that. We're making some progress. See if we hit this. That's exactly where we wanted to go. That's huge. This is a way of the horde. Slam. Oh, that's... Oh boy. Okay, so now we have a slam. We know we need to do some slams. Caves Diddy 5-door igloo. That's probably tiny. And here's Chunky. Here's Chunky. He's dead. No moves with Chunky yet, but that's still pretty cool. Okay, we probably have to go to the Aztec and get Lanky. Caves Cranky Donkey. Did I do that yet? No, I don't think I did. So we still need to take care of that. Wait, really? No, I got a slam. Wait, no. I got... Grab? So, wait. Caves Cranky Donkey. Baboon Balloon. Okay, so that's kind of solved. Actually, we can see which hints are solved. This is pretty easy. Oh, we got more hints. Gang, we have more hints. Al's Chunky Pineapple Cage. Pineapple, main aisle 3. And then R&D Foolish. That's a good hint. That's nice. Galleon Shops 8. Shops are loaded. Cabins 1. Cave Shops 5. Cave Shops 5, is that grab? Or is that balloon? Could be balloon. Where did I get grab? Grab was on castle. No, it was by the warp. So far, all I've got is balloon for that. Okay. Okay, cave shop's 5. Could be that. Jape's cranky chunky. Okay, I think we need to go to Jape's. Main cave's 2. And I got 1, I think. 4 Jape shop's Kongs. Yeah, we gotta do that ASAP. 4 shops 8. Testing 7. Hive tunnel 6 in Kongs. Oh yeah, Japes is popping. 6 in Kongs. Jape's cranky tiny. Whoa. Nice having all the hints right off the bat. Aztec candy donkey. I need to go to Aztec too. Castle Diddy above castle. And then Slam is in Jape's forest or caves. Oh boy. Alright, so based on this, I think we get out of here. We gotta go find Japes, right? Japes time, baby. Yeah, let's go check this out. Come on, Japes. What do you guys think? Is this gonna be Japes? It is. Oh my god, we've done it, everybody. We've located Jungle Japes. We need 8 bananas and we have 7. This is very painful. How are we getting another golden banana? We do something here? I have money. I could go to Cranky's. Oh, Cranky's is right here. I'll just get this banana. And the Diddy one, I think. The shops being this loaded is a serious boon. It's very nice. We simply love to see it. My phone. I'll make sure I haven't got any messages. I've been in the zone, right? As we should. Okay, I gotta conserve my money, I think. Hey, Disco Chunky. I never have Disco Chunky. I just think that regular Chunky's outfit's fine. Why do we need another? Why do we need another outfit for Chunky? Alright. Let's head back up to factory. We're into Japes, and we're gonna make some really good progress there. Some diddly splendid progress in Japes. On our path to 8 keys, of which we have 2. And we know where another one is. We gotta get these Kongs, and then go shopping. I gotta remember that lanky shops are just like hopping in caves. The coins all over the place to throw me off a little bit for sure. But just a little bit. It's weird of the bananas in a normal place, but the coins are not. Playing games with me. Oh, this is not open. But oh, there's a red potion back there. There's a red potion on that. It's not peanuts, I know that much. It might be a rocket barrel. Oh, I don't have the Kong for that. Alright, what do we got? Nothing? Really? It's empty? That can happen? Alright. That is odd. We'll be okay. Do we have barrels? No. Nothing to be done there. We'll grab these really quick. Oh, look at him styling in his leather. Latex? Is that latex? It's pretty bold, Chunky. I guess you're a bold guy, right? No need to be ashamed of that. We could use a little boldness in this world. Oh, he's doing the little dance. My god. wonder what happened to the custom models and stuff they had at one point. What do we got? Come on. We got diving. We've got diving, gang. So diving is on the path to 6 and 3 Kongs. That's pretty interesting. Oh, look, this area is open. That's, oh, look at these Diddy coins, dude. We're swimming. I don't have hunky, chunky, or anything. It's not even anything there. Oh, we got a clear potion on Tiny Stump. So, okay. So, Tiny Stump has a clear potion, and then, Japes, Diddy, Peanut Cage has a red potion. So we're finding stuff. We can go to the top of the mountain from here. That's so nice. Oh my god, dude. Having the warps activated, it's a whole different game. It's a whole different ding-dang game. Got Cranky down there. I think we definitely need that. Okay, melon crates are dead. Melon crates are super dead. That's not the most efficient way to go about that. Alright, we got dancing, gang. We gotta do some dancing. Pardon my dancing. Pardon my dancing. Jerry Bear 16. How the frickin' frack is it going? How are you doing? My favorite Soulforge Fusion streamer. My favorite bear father. Who else could raise a family of bears but Jerry Bear 16? Nobody knows who else could do it. It's not feasible. Oh my god, these are all open. That's crazy. It's impossible to conceive of somebody else who could take on such a steep responsibility while also playing cards. But Jerry Bear can do it. I have it in great confidence, in fact. Alright, what do we got? Flatter you? Well, consider yourself flattered, yep. Okay, we've got guitar on Japes Cranky Chunky. That's pretty neat. So Jape shops on the path to Kongs. It certainly could be that. Our arena's in. You're officially a known personality in the Soulforge community as one of the main content creators reached out yesterday with a question. Are you fracking serious, dude? That's so sick, dude. You're moving on up in the world. You're gonna get the Southern Tier sponsorship before I do. You're gonna get that dang sponsorship before I do. I'm gonna be so jelly, dude. I'm gonna be so jelly. I'm gonna cause a fuss. I'm gonna cause a fuss, and I'm gonna be petty, and I'm gonna be mean. That's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna be like, stay away from Burberry. Well, being in Ohio, gonna go for the Great Lakes sponsorship. That's great. That is great. Well, then we could have the Great Southern Tier / Great Lakes dual stream, where we play Mario Kart, and whoever loses has to take a drink from their respective beer, and it just all turns south pretty fast because we're playing games too fast. What a blast that would be. Let's get them nanners. Let's get them nanners. Alright, so Funky's gonna be back here. That'll be interesting. We still got a splat over here to get. And some coins. Could really use the coinage. Oh, come on. Donkey's just doesn't do good against Kasplats. I will tell you what. This guy's got Kasplat problems. I think my wife is awake. That's pretty cool. Picking up our pal from the airport. Very kind of her to do. Okay, we got Funky out here. What have we got? We've got a Diddy potion. Shops are absolutely popping. That's pineapple. Okay, we can get pineapple. Excuse me, sorry. Hey, Hive Tunnel was diving. That's super solved. There's a chunky banana. Yeah, we'll buy that really quick. Just make sure we can get in everywhere. Oh yeah, it's cheap too. Galleon shops, main caves, castle underground. Jape's shops on the path to Kong's. Oh, that's probably a guitar. Not necessarily. I should find Aztec at some point as well. Okay, I think we're done here. I'm gonna go to Isles and do the pineapple. I'm gonna do the pineapple gate because that's gonna get me something. We got a gun. That's good. Okay, what have we got here? Is this... Oh, get out of my face. Vines? Barrels. Okay. Al's Chunky Pineapple is, in fact, barrels. It'll become so popular that a Southern Tier opens up a shop in Norwalk. Incredible. What a world that would be. That might get me to move to Ohio. That might be enough. Just kidding, I've got a great Southern Tier location here. Why would I need to move? Yeah, I like Pittsburgh too much. It brings me a great conundrum. Not a great conundrum, but a little conundrum. My place of work keeps inching toward standard of work from work. And it's like they started with like, hey, we're not going to restrict any opportunities for you if, you know, you're a remote worker, you know, we fully support you, but we're going to do preferential hiring in new regions. And like now it's like, well, you know, if you've got a team that's at a location, like we're not going to make you a manager for that team if you're not there. And that's like, oh, like if you're remote and they're not or something. So hopefully they stop at some point. Because I like working for them, and I also like living in Pittsburgh. And as much as I love Dubuque, Iowa, I don't know that I want to move there. It's a pain to get to. It is a very peaceful place. And I do think my coworkers are genuinely good people. I haven't really discussed it with my boss yet. I think that okay, tunnels is foolish, by the way. I don't need to do that. Oh, but banana metals are not foolish. I think it sounds like I could be the manager, for example, of a remote team, but not an in-person team, which like makes sense. So I think like in a pure engineering path, which I could be on for a decade plus, like I could just be in the engineering path the rest of my life. I just kind of like the sound of a manager more. There's a world in which if I wanted to manage and there was no remote teams available, I might have to change jobs, but we're not like there. I need to get a lot better at what I do before I'd be a manager. Like, I'd want to take a deep technical path first, so I could always like understand what even the really good engineers were like doing. I think I buy these, so we'll see. They do, however, I'm pretty sure have like pretty generous relocation support, so if I did want to move to Dubuque, Iowa, they would definitely lend a hand. That's just where my engineering team is. I think the other options would be Atlanta and Chicago. No, I don't want to move to Iowa. Realistically, the only one I think we would actually consider, which I don't really want to consider, is Atlanta, because we've got in-laws in Charleston. But you know. We'll see. I'm not immediately threatened by anything. I need to get up there and hit guitar. That's probably what my guitar way of the horde is for. Oh. Does Z automatically get off the... Now, Dubuque, Iowa is nice, by the way. I just want to say. Become so good at your job, they open a Pittsburgh office. There are 2 of us here in Pittsburgh. It's pretty difficult because there's no more remote hiring, meaning there's no possibility to grow an existing location, right? So my dreams of a Pittsburgh office are in fact squashed. Dead on arrival. But I'm also at the point like I hate interviewing, but like I've also got a fair enough resume where it's not a huge problem anymore. Oh, look at that. These are so nice. Yeah, because the tunnels are foolish. The Aztec Oasis and Totem area is foolish. So I just want to go to the shop, I think, and maybe scoop up some nanners. Llama Temple open? No, I'm very confused about what's open and what's not open. I think it's just like random. Makes sense. I am trying to be good at my job though. Have to hop off. Well, I hope you have a freaking frackin' wonderful day, Jordan Walk 2015. I hope you have just the most delightful of days. Alright, Candy Donkey. Gone. Aztec Candy Donkey is Gorilla gone. We need that for something. Diddy Aztec Lanky with only guitar. I'm running low on money for Chunky. I don't want to. What can I do with guitar? Can I get is there any world in which I get the... I don't have climbing. I don't know how to get the Diddy medal here. I have pineapple? I don't have peanut. Maybe I could. I think getting the Diddy banana medal makes a lot of sense. It's only 30, right? Like I can do that for sure. Not as easy as I would like, but we can do it. Is there any way to get to those? Tiny Temple might be the way. I've got diving, right? Yeah. I think Tiny Temple is the move. Real quick, I'll check this. I don't know if I can get to the top of those trees from here, but at the very least, these 3 might be enough. No, I can't get to the top of those. Not having climbing is maybe evil. It's the most horrible thing that's ever occurred. Maybe? I don't know. Okay, let's go. I think they're... No, they're Diddy coins over here, right? Not Diddy bananas. Donkey coins. I'll take donkey... I don't need donkey coins that much. We'll just roll over anyways. Take our time. We're not in a hurry, are we? I suppose we're on a timer, so in a way we are in a hurry, right? We're trying to do this as fast as possible. I'm going to use pineapple to access Tiny Temple to get Diddy bananas. I think that's the method here. So we only need 10. I'm certain we can get 10 bananas. Somehow. Right, there's some up here even without peanut. We can get this to some degree, right? There's another 5. We're good. Yeah, it was a little... Oh, it was frozen! Oh my god, I did not expect that. How can I get 2 more Diddy banana? I actually need to hit the guitar across the way, which means I need peanut. Right? Is there... Okay. What if I try and use Donkey Kong here to fudge the logic? Or maybe there are 2 Diddy bananas. So, oh, son of a gun. What have I picked up, by the way? I have guitar, bongos, grab. Gone. No, that's super helpful. Okay, so I'm gonna try and go donkey here and get like a really big jump in and then switch to Diddy in midair. I think that might be possible. I'm gonna try that again. I think I can do that. A pretty ridiculous maneuver for a couple bananas, but what else will we do, right? We just lack what we need. That camera angle is putrid. Absolutely putrid. Okay, we need to go straight. Okay, I'm giving up on that. That's a nightmare. Alright, gang, how are we getting 2 red bananas? Like, there's gotta be a way, right? Can we get on top of a building? Can we cheese something? Over here? This is probably our best bet. Something over here. Is there a way to get on top of one of these trees? Maybe I can't. Maybe I gotta... Yeah, maybe we come back. Galleon Candy Lanky. Can't do that. 4 shops. Castle Underground Main Caves. Galleon shops. Where haven't we gone? We do barrels now. That's kind of nice. So I want to use guitar and barrels and... check out what this is. Factory. Factory feels promising, right? Do I have bongos? I do have bongos. Let's do this really quick. Now I'm gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way. Nice! Look at that. I think it's illegal now, but whatever. I need a lot more bananas to get in here, though. Granted, what is here for me? What is here for me? Probably not a lot for me in Isles. I don't have a charge move. Let's head over here. See what lobby we've got. What could it be? What could it ding dang be? Got Forest. Forest has something. 29 smackaroonies. Holy shit. Cheese and rice, dude. Cheese and rice. What was the diving level? Was that Galleon? And I was just too poor? Like, I should have a lot more money now. I did all of Aztec. I believe. No, that is Aztec. Okay, so... I see. So I just give myself a bunch of golden bananas? Well, that would be cheating, wouldn't it? That wouldn't be acceptable at all. It wouldn't be in the good spirit of Donk to give myself free golden bananas. Be disingenuous. Okay, this is Galleon, yes. So, I think we'll probably be able to get in here now with our 15 bananas. 16? Gosh dang it, dude. Anything I can grab really quick? This is Cranky's, right? I can get the Diddy Banana, yeah. Galleon Candy Lanky has something which is pretty interesting to me. Wait a minute. You know, it might be worth stopping by caves again really quick and doing Diddy Igloo. Diddy Igloo might be in the cards. Might just be. We've got barrels plus guitar, and guitar is like heavily hinted. So that feels really good. Man, Wii music, generic Wii music makes me feel very nostalgic for a time long since past. I like it now, but it's just very draws me back to a specific place, right? Free check. Hey, that's main caves 4. There's another one. So now, almost halfway there, right? What we need is to go to the igloo side, but I'm just gonna stop and... What are you doing with that camera angle? That must be the Banjo-Tooie camera they were talking about. Kind of gross. Alright, let's go to the... Go to the igloo and do Diddy Igloo. Because we can. That might be Diddy Cave's Tiny. And it'll let us get bananas too. And bananas help us get closer to... Maybe. Could be boss too, that's something to keep in mind. Okay. There's one! Nice. 6, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come on, Tiny. Tiny? Tiny? Tiny! Let's go. That opens up quite a bit. We don't have monkey port, we do have sacks. So with Tiny... So that is the monkey port igloo. So I have to get monkey port for sure. I could use mini monkey to get in the stump. Candy Lanky, Japes, Cranky, Tiny. Let's check the shops, see if there's anything for Tiny. Let's check the shops, see if there's anything for Tiny. There certainly could be. I don't recall. Now we're just missing Lanky, which is usually not the biggest deal in the world. But I know Balloon is Way of the Horde. Although we kind of use that for something, so... Okay, Tiny Banana. I'm gonna buy these because we've been needing bananas. Oh, I'm poor. No, not gonna buy it for Tiny. We need Tiny stuff first. So having sacks is something. Dave's Cranky Tiny. I know we need some coins for that. Alright, let's see what we can get. Let's keep it going, people. Yes, to the other shops. Oop. Oh my god, what an angle. No, donkey, don't do this to me. I don't want to be in the loop. I don't want to be in the loop. Okay, woo! Thought I was gonna be stuck forever. That would have been terrible. Would have been a nightmare. Okay, we got candy over here. I want to say Snides in the cave area. Okay, sold out. Okay, so I bought all that, so it's cool. Chunky coins. Yeah, I'll take that, dude. He's getting there. Not quite there yet, but he's certainly getting there. Alright. This is Cranky. That's Funky. Yeah, Funky. Which is good. Who do we have? We have Diddy Blueprint, Lanky Key. More Chunky. Yeah, that's good. We need bananas. We do. We truly do. I think we go back to Japes. I think we go back to Japes. This Japes? It is. No trombone. And now we need to go back to Tiny. Cranky Tiny. And Cranky is in the... Is he up here or is he in the snide spot? Can't remember. Oh my god. I can't get up there. I actually have to go over here, I think. And teleport up. Oh, I could have gone to warp 2, I guess. Probably need to be using the warps more often since they're activated. That pretty much lets me get everywhere. Removing a lot of logic requirements. I have Tiny, but I don't have Mini. Okay, so that's cool. Okay, so is Cranky down? Is Cranky down here? Yes, he is. So let's go and see what... Let's buy Diddy's first. Gold bananas have definitely been a struggle. And now I know we can get into one of these places at the very least. Oh, big stretch. Love a good big stretch on a Friday morning. Alright, Tiny, what do you got for me? Something really good? Rocket barrel. Absolutely enormous. Okay. We did need that. So now we go back to Aztec, which is the diving one, right? We go back to Aztec really quick, and we scoop up Diddy's banana medal. And then we go to Castle and do the barrel at the top. And then hopefully we'll have... Well, hopefully we get Lanky here. That would be peak. We'd be cooking, I think, if we got Lanky. That's how it works. People really do throw the term cooking around really haphazardly without actually cooking a lot of the time, quite frankly. Okay, that's just a banana medal, but this check could be it. Is this a Kong? It's a golden banana. So there's something else for Diddy to get Lanky. Could be a boss. Could be a boss. I think that's the angle I'm gonna go for. Do I have... I have some chunky funds. I'm gonna buy this. We gotta keep it moving, people. We gotta keep it moving. Alright, let's get it going. Alright, what do you guys think? Do we have a Diddy boss to get lanky? Running low on funds, holy cow. It's a close one. It's good we got all those Diddy bananas. Alright. Why is the pig never colored, but the hippo is? Feels like a real tragedy. That's a lanky boss. What other checks do we have? What other ding dang checks do we have? For Diddy. What the heck? Might need Peanut. We might need Peanut. Unless I need Charge. Anyways, let's go to Castle. Go to the top of Castle and try the barrel there. We do balloon and barrels. That's a pretty interesting set of checks. I don't feel like doing that. What's in the barrel? It's a banana anyways. I can't get anything else right now. I would need a charge slam, which I don't have. And I think we can get into Galleon now, which is good. We are gonna have to take the long way around because we also don't have climbing. Whoever took climbing out of the pool is my mortal enemy. I'll never forgive you for what you've done. You cruel, cruel person. Such a basic function of navigation stripped from my hands. What is this nonsense? What is it? Tell me right now. Okay, we're in the rocket barrel. We're going to the top, baby. Okay, so there's a potion in there as expected, because it's a way of the horde. We'll see what it is. Monkey port, perhaps? Bash the Kremlings. I don't have Ramby. I got it first try. That's pretty cool. I guess this isn't necessarily a Ramby game. Peanuts. Okay. That makes a lot of sense. So we'll take Peanuts really quick back to... Do I really want to take it back to Japes? No, I think I'd rather go back to Aztec with it, right? And try and get lanky with the Peanuts, because now we could do all the Diddy stuff pretty much. Probably 5-door temple. That's my guess at this point. I don't know what's left other than 5-door temple. So if we get lanky, all of our Kongs, and then we can buy up the rest of the Kongs, which would be good. I got banana metal, so I don't need to do that. Oh, we like tiny coins a lot. We need those. We need those quite a bit. Keep it moving. Probably grab these tiny bananas just in case. We don't have climbing yet, but we'll have climbing later, probably. Unless it's a climbing list seed. That would be a possibility since all these gates are open and these warp pads are activated. I think it's this way. Nope. Guess I'll take the coin and run. It's okay. No cops, please. No cops, please. Nope. Good. Okay, so this time it'll be this way. No cops, please. We're good. Okay, we've got a green potion. That's hunky. Diddy, Aztec. Is there another Diddy check? Or do I use Hunky Chunky for something? Maybe there's a check on the llama in the tiny temple that I like doing. Actually, you know what it is? I know it is. It's in the tiny temple. I mean, it's good that we got Hunky Chunky. Maybe. This logic's confusing to me, but I think we're gonna get it. I think it'll be okay. So back to the tiny temple. I forgot that there's actually a charge check in there. It's just usually open. The free tiny room, right? Get out of here, dude. It's called the tiny temple because you get tiny in it. Duh. Come on, people. This is basic stuff. Come on. Okay. Scooch up. Okay. Scooch up. Fire. Couple shots. Worked so hard for that banana medal and it was fruitless. Now I'm here anyways. I know guitar's on the path to stuff. On the path to Kong specifically, right? That makes this... Oh my god, a holy light has smitten the water. What is going on? That was too intense for me. Lanky! Let's go, baby! There's the Lankster. Okay, now that we've got Lanky, we've got shops galore to check. But I think the first important thing to do is go to Galleon. I don't remember where Galleon is. It might be this. Because Galleon Candy Lanky's got something. Nice, nice, nice. And we got the money now. Got the money, we've got the Lanky. We're in good shape. We've got keys to procure. That much is certain. Cave shops, Lanky. Yeah. We'll have to grab that as well. Nice to have the whole family. Hour and 11 minutes in. Better than never, right? Right. Alright, here we go. Candy? That's what we needed. Lanky potion, nice. Trombone. Galleon shops 8. I wonder if 8 has multiple hints. I wonder if it's behind Helm. I wonder if key 8's in Helm. Alright. So Castle Underground was also on the path to what? Key 8 and 4 shops. We can get into factory pretty soon, if not already. And that's factory testing, and we have balloon, so I have an idea where that could be. It's 9 o'clock though. I think I'm gonna call it, honestly. We got the Kongs, that was pretty cool. thank you all for joining. I'm your Spooky Host. Hope you have a wonderful day. Pyroki, thank you for the redemption seed, of course. We'll be back next week, probably first with the weekly recap for Pokemon Draft League, and next Friday, back with more DK64 Randomizer. Let's go raid somebody. Let's go ding dang raid somebody. A pal. Let's go raid Night Cyper. He's been popping in. So everybody, hope you have a wonderful day. I'm your Spooky Host. Feel free to drop that the haunted homies are here in chat. When you get to Night Cyper, say hi. He's a haunted homie. Goodbye.